So I guess Antifa is at it again. Earlier today, including Black Bloc Antifa, because I have to say Black Bloc Antifa because people get their panties in a bind if I just say Antifa. Well, no, not all of Antifa is like that. Yeah, that's fine. You're right. Not all of Antifa are like Black Bloc Antifa, but unfortunately, when some of you go to these protests and you're being peaceful, but there's people right in front of you who are not, it's time for you to leave, but you don't leave. Just like some of the Trump supporters who were at the Capitol, who said, no, don't break windows and go in there. Well, so many of you went inside anyway. So many of you didn't try to stop them from breaking into the Capitol building. So, I kind of look at it kind of the same way, right? If you see people in front of you doing awful things and you're not trying to stop them from doing it and you're not leaving, then it just seems like you're kind of a part of it. I don't know really how else to say it, but but I'll give people the credit that, no, not all of Antifa act that way. But, it's dumb that I have to preface so much of what I say. I have to preface it with Trump supporters. I have to preface it with Antifa supporters. So, I consider myself anti-fascist, but I wouldn't want to associate myself with the name Antifa because of what gets associated with it. Oh, but Antifa just means anti-fascist. No, not really. Maybe that's what it's supposed to mean, but the reputation it has, no, that's not what it means. Anyway, so earlier today, Antifa was throughout different parts of the U.S., in some major cities, they wanted to protest ICE. And they want to push the notion, abolish ICE, right? Similar to how many of them, some of the same people saying abolish ICE are the same ones who say let's abolish the police. And that's just crazy. But some of them want to just defund the police. Oh yes, that's such a great thing too. Oh, but don't take that statement literally. Well, then don't state it. Find another way to say it. But you're so stuck on this all publicity is good publicity that you can't seem to understand the optics of when you say defund the police, that people will think you're meaning that literally. Yes, I understand that some of you just want money to go to programs that eliminate the need for police in certain cases. Okay, that's fine, but that doesn't mean we should take money away from the police as if that's going to make them, the work that police are still doing, do a better job. It's not, taking away their funds doesn't help, them. It doesn't work. It doesn't work with so many other things. You don't, if teachers are shown to be doing a poor job, you don't reduce the pay of the teachers. That doesn't help, right? So we need a lot of police reform, massive reform, serious reform. But then people will say, oh, well, when you just say police reform, they'll think it's some namby-pamby thing that doesn't mean anything. Well, we need serious police reform. Stop using these buzzwords and buzz phrases that, get a lot of publicity, but a lot of it's bad publicity. So that doesn't help you. So anyway, they want to protest ICE, and I found it interesting, some of the pictures I'm seeing from some of them, like this one. It says, we don't want Biden. We want revenge for police murders, imperialist wars, and fascist massacres. And we are ungovernable. Well, I think to myself, we're all governable. We need rules. You can't just have anarchy. Yes, I understand that most of Antifa, or a large percentage of them, push or have no problem with anarcho-communism. I'm not a big fan of that sort of thing. So another image says, "A new world from the ashes." And suddenly, a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. But yeah, they still seem to be hell-bent on this shit that... I'm sorry, someone just became president who could bring us closer to some of the things that you want, but you don't want to be reasonable about the things that you're demanding. In fact, a lot of times people can't even understand what you're actually demanding. Maybe some of the demands are reasonable, but we'd never know because of the way you go about it. So, but yeah, we have a president that might be more sympathetic to some of these things, and you're still like, no. And it's just like, we should respect that. To me, if Black Bloc Antifa acts like terrorists, we should treat them like terrorists. I'm not saying we should, manhandle them and be violent towards them, but if we detain them, we shouldn't just, oh yeah, you get to be in jail for 24 hours and then you're let out. No, we should charge them with some serious crimes, We shouldn't reward people for rioting. We should treat those people as criminals. Not as serious of criminals as the people who stormed the Capitol, but we should treat them as criminals nevertheless. I hope that some of the people I've had conversations with in the past, I hope that they're wrong. I hope that I was right and they were wrong, in that Antifa and BLM will hopefully start to calm down, since we have Biden as president now. But maybe they'll get worse because they think they have a chance of making a difference, so they'll just be even worse than ever. And if that's the case, then we should just throw the book at them. Show them that no, you can't continue to do this. And no, that wouldn't make Biden a fascist, or a supporter of fascism, or continuing or perpetuating a system of white supremacy. We're going to have to see what happens, aren't we? Now, if you're wondering why I'm not showing clips of footage of some of what's going on, it's because it's that a lot of people who are supplying this footage on Twitter want you to contact them so you can license to use their footage. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'll leave some links in the description bar that you can see these things for yourself. But I'm not going to mess with the whole licensing thing. So anyway, I guess I've rambled on long enough. But yeah, if people are going to act like terrorists, they should be treated as terrorists. Guess I don't know what more to say about that. Thanks for watching.